Hello, and yeah, like, man, I feel so tired. I'm a bit hungry too, as well. But I would like to talk about men and women and how society has, has treated these two things. Alright, let's get a little bit more serious about it. Like, you know how women have been suppressed and been seen as weak, or how men have been treating women as if they are property, like way, way back. I mean, hey, even in some countries today, this is happening. But this in countries where these sort of behaviors have moved on, so to speak, this it is still felt, this sort of suppressed behavior of being less than a man, or less in general, that can't, be, a man, so to speak. I mean, this is a men-run world, and women have, come up in such a powerhouse, like that they feel, the men in top feels so comfortable with all that power that they finally think, we already have all this. Come on, women, come get in here on this. It's like, no, that is still men, like, vertical thinking of being better. Like, it is so not, like, even close to any sort of genuine, genuine authority. When I say genuine authority, I mean like authority that is supportive, that validates beings for who they are, and wanting to raise the other when she or he is low, like wanting to be there with them, and no, like if they are lagging behind, they want to be there with them so they can get to the others at their own pace. Though this can be difficult, and it is so, like, what I just described, the world simply does not work that way. It is a like competitive world of men, or man, that one has, like, there have to be a few on the top, as the lower ones can work for them. Like, it is obvious, like every company is owned by another higher up until these systems are up there, and women are getting in on it as well. But there is a twist here, and this is why I so believe in women. Like, women are a lot softer than men. The one important thing to notice here is that the men are afraid. They feel powerless. They have been so hurt, by this sort of system way back, just as women have been hurt of being just things or objects. Men have been hurt, like if you don't have this sort of status, then you are worthless. Like, you aren't worth anything if you're not, in this competitive driven world. That is the sort of pressure men feel. And yes, women feel sort of a similar pressure when it comes to being better, when it comes to beauty, for example, or when it comes to comparing women to themselves when they want to feel more beautiful or more outgoing and more of this sort of vibrant woman than others. Men have, you know, I can only speak from my own perspective, being born male, and like there is so much blame or sort of a competitive thinking that they on top, like it is sort of a how should I put it, so competitive that the man in the household or the adult man in a household is the sort of on top, and the man or male child growing up, they are less than adult, and they are getting blamed for it. Just blame right there on this, like not like there are healthy household that treats children differently, but this is more or less a generalization of how the majority of households work in this regard. And this cultural thing that have been passed down from generation to generation and so on is that this sort of sense of being on top, that one man have to be the best. But there's a catch again when it comes to women. A woman who displays power or coming in to her own divine power or divine femininity, one such being scares men, or they feel attracted to them, depending on if they have recognized it within themselves yet. But the interesting thing though there is when women show any sort of kind of power, like men either are scared and act on it and push that down because they don't want to feel emasculated, or they embrace them as they are. That's just so beautiful to me. Like, but oh, yeah, right. Women though, like as men have been suppressed as well. We all have been suppressed in a way, but women have it worse because of that sort of being seen less than right from the start. And we men as well have been hurt because of this, because of the older generation, thinking that older is wiser, and therefore an older man with more experience is therefore, more experienced, and thus the youngling, growing up, needs to be taught this experience, this particular experience that they have experienced, and and for women, they are, from their mother's side, they are being taught that, blame from birth as well. Not blame, maybe, but there is sort of a thing of being less than already there, that they are at fault, or they are already sort of not enough because they have to put on this pretty face, or that they have to be beautiful in order to people to pay attention to them. And this is also a bit weird to me, because of this sort of perceived notion of women's nowadays best perceived trait is their beauty. And this is why you see in media how women are portrayed as beautiful and men are portrayed as these strong beings who are on top. It is generalized, but like it is felt in society as well. Because if you do not have a sort of position in this competitiveness, then people shun away. They just, okay. So what do you do? What do you work with? Oh, you work with that, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, right. Like they aren't interested anymore. Because, but if you say, oh, you work with that, like tell me more. Like they want to have that success in this world, and in a man-driven world, this is where women can sneak in, because men are slowly but surely learning, like that they are assholes. The majority of them, they know that they are starting to become more slowly but surely self-aware that they are, treating women unfairly, that they are sort of these beings, like they are starting to turn inwards, like it is happening, like it just have to. Otherwise, like the world wouldn't go anywhere if things would not change at all. We would be stuck in some other time frame. um, so when men realize this, we let our guard down around women, and they can come forth and show men their softness. And this softness, that in general, that women in general tend to be born with, it's it is just wonderful to me, at least. To me, it is just amazing, and yeah, like though so many women almost lack the belief sometimes that they have this amazingness within, and this is why I am saying to women, to you women who are watching this, I'm saying, I believe in you. You can have everything you want. You can have all the attention you seek. You can have everything. I believe in you. It's okay. It's okay to feel what you feel. But I still believe in you. You are worthy of it. And for men who are watching this, I forgive you. You have been hurt so badly just for even trying, where men did not allow you to become your, to embody your divinity. Your traits were suppressed in order to keep others, to keep themselves in a fake position of power. So I forgive you because of your hurt. It's okay. Yeah. I want to believe in everyone though. I want to forgive anyone who perceives themselves as being hurt, because that self-blame is not ours most of the time. That comes from very early in life. And this is why I forgive you for blaming yourself. It's okay to do so. It has been conditioned upon, like, for generations. It's okay. Yeah, this is a good stop. Thank you for watching. So yeah.